Okay, you probably have seen these kind of podcasts with babies, and today we're going to do something like that.
Caffeine essentially blocks the adenosine receptor, but then when caffeine wears off,
We're going to use Joe Rogan podcast with Andrew Huberman about caffeine. And what we have to do first is just get the baby. So for that, you need a reference image of each one of them. And then we will ask ChatGPT to create the baby. So what I've done was search for an image of Joe Rogan, but you can screenshot the short that you want to replicate and then paste the photo and just write the following prompt. Make an image of Joe Rogan as a 3-year-old baby in a podcasting studio with a mic in front and headphones on. Make it a close-up image 1080 by 1920. And what ChatGPT came up with was this beautiful baby. It's really similar to Joe Rogan in my opinion. So this was the first image. So we're going to stick with it. And now what we have to do is exactly the same for his guest. And the guest was Andrew. And for Andrew, I searched this image. Andrew has his own podcast, so he has a lot of images similar to this one. So I made exactly the same prompt. And in this case, I only changed the name. And because they are famous people, probably for ChatGPT is a lot easier to make a replica or a baby version of them. So this is the result. And I think it's really awesome. So we're going to stick with this for Andrew and this one for Joe Rogan. So what I did was simply copy the link of the short that I want to replicate, and I use this website. Always. It's very nice and does a very good job. And you simply paste the link of the YouTube video that you want to download, and you can choose which one you want to download. We used ChatGPT for the image creation for the baby, and now we need to create the talking baby. So we have the audio, we have the image that we want to animate. So we go to Hedra. Hedra is a software that does exactly that. So we have to upload the audio script. So click in audio script, then upload audio. We're going to select the first one is Joe Rogan. It's the first one to speak. So just upload audio, then add to audio, and then you have to upload the actually frame that you want to animate. And this, so click in start frame, upload image. Okay, so I don't have the image right here, so we have to go to ChatGPT and download the 2 images. So Joe Rogan baby, first one is done, and then Andrew Huberman. Okay, so we have both. So now we get back to Hedra, start frame, upload image, and now Joe Rogan. So we have the audio, we have the image. Now we have to animate the image according to the audio. So we have to ask Hedra with the prompt. So we're going to write the prompt. It's optional, but we're going to do it. So make him talk and gesture like he is on a podcast. Okay, so now click generation, and this generation will use 28 credits. I'm using the free version or the trial version, and I have 300 credits. So it's enough to create the full short, but probably I have to make the short in more than one take, because probably the other part is too long, more than 20 seconds, that I believe that's the max that you can upload. the audio. Let's just click. Okay, so it's saying there are 969 generations in the free queue, free wait time 30 minutes, subscriber wait time 0. So wherever. So let's wait and I'll come back when it's done. Continue. And it's doing its magic, preparing to generate your video. Please do not close the browser during this process. So it's taking ages to go with the free plan. So I just took my credit card and added to premium subscription. So now I have 1,000 credits. So I'm gonna do this again and let's see if the queue disappears. So like is in a podcast and boom, generate 28 credits and let's see if I get a queued or not. So it's thinking and it disappeared. Where is it? Oh shit. Okay, so I just made a 16 by 9 instead of a 9 by 16. So it's generating, getting the results very fast. So it's almost done, 100%. And it's probably ready. Okay, so we got the result. Let's see.
Doesn't caffeine just make you feel like you're not tired?
Oh shit, this is awesome.
Doesn't caffeine just make you feel like you're not tired?
So let's do the same thing for the Andrew. Upload the image. The image is Andrew Huberman, the baby itself. And now let's generate. Oh, jeez. 272 credits to generate these. So let's do it for the sake of this video. So, okay, generating 100%. So it's done. And it's going to appear here, and here we go. So let's see the final result.
So this is a really cool
Wait.
mechanism. There's actually a trick to avoid the afternoon crash. It's not a trick, it's biology. But caffeine is an adenosine antagonist. It basically, as the longer you're awake, adenosine builds up in your bloodstream. It's what makes you feel fatigued. Caffeine essentially blocks the adenosine receptor, but then when caffeine wears off, the adenosine that's still around binds to that receptor and you crash. You feel really sleepy. So one thing that you can do is when you wake up in the morning, don't ingest caffeine for the first 90 minutes or so. Really push that off so that the adenosine and adenosine receptor interactions can all take place and dissipate. Then you drink caffeine, and what you'll find is that if normally you would crash around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you don't experience that crash anymore.
I'm genuinely scared, happy, and confused. This is the first time that I use Hedra, and is the first time that I animate a real person like this, and it's scary. It's awesome at the same time. Wow, have you seen this? My God, I'm just blown away. So let's put all this together, right? So click here to download it. And now we open CapCut. And now we're going to upload the 2 videos. So, and boom. This short is very easy to do because it has very little interactions. We have a question from Joe Rogan at the beginning, and then we have the explanation from Andrew at the end. So this is only 2 interactions. We can actually put this way and here the same thing. Resize the images, and I'm just going to show this part, and then we're going to add some subtitles to get it a little bit more dynamic, and then I'll show you the final result. So what we have to do is go to captions, templates, and then trending. It's a good one, and normally I use this one, but we could use this one as well.
There's actually a trick to avoid the daytime.
So generate, you select the caption that you want, the template, click in generate, and it auto detects the language that you're using. And I think we've got it. Okay, it's done. Now we're going to export the video, put the name of the video, and choose the paste, export in 1080, and export. Let's see the final result.
Doesn't caffeine just make you feel like you're not tired?
So this is a really cool mechanism. There's actually a trick to avoid the afternoon crash. It's not a trick, it's biology. But caffeine is an adenosine antagonist. It basically, as the longer you're awake, adenosine builds up in your bloodstream. It's what makes you feel fatigued. Caffeine essentially blocks the adenosine receptor, but then when caffeine wears off, the adenosine that's still around binds to that receptor and you crash. You feel really sleepy. So one thing that you can do is when you wake up in the morning, don't ingest caffeine for the first 90 minutes or so. Really push that off so that the adenosine and adenosine receptor interactions can all take place and dissipate. Then you drink caffeine, and what you'll find is that if normally you would crash around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you don't experience that crash anymore.
Okay, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments below. Let me know as well if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.